For this lecture, I'm just trying to explain how to modify an input file, how to view an input file, how to save a file or a text file or a MS doc file as an input file, and how to run on the DOE console. So let's say I have an input file available to me and I want to make some changes. So the first, to view the file, I want to select all text. So I'll press Control A, right click on there, and use the text size as 5. So font size would be 5. That is the font size which makes 132 characters in a row, or 132 columns. That was the standard used when it was paper printed. So that's why we want to look it in a 132 character way. Now we are said that we want to remove everything before run 3A. That's what it is given to us. Said remove everything, delete all lines about this thing. What makes a difference is run 3A. So I'll search for run 3A and delete everything above run 3A. Sorry, Control F. Over here, I'll say run 3A. It brings me here. Everything above the input load line has to be deleted. So I'll press Control Shift and Home. It goes to the top directly without going line by line. I need to remove this. And now save this file. So I'll go click on File, Save As. I'll browse right now and make a new folder for myself. Try. I'll name it Run 3A. Try video. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I'll cancel this thing. I'll go again as Save As. Browse. Try. Temp 1E. Run 3A. Video. And save as types. I'll use plain text or plain text or .txt, and over here I'll put .imp .input. That's the change we want to make sure that it is a .imp at the end. Save, and then the option which gives, I'll select MSDOS. That's the change I want to do, and that's all I have. So now change has been made, the name has changed. That's I already have now. Now but here I have try, and this .imp file has appeared. Now there are two things. Either over here in the file type, it could be text document, and in the name, I should have .inp as the extension. Or the second thing I can change is I can open this .imp file, open it in a notepad. We have the required file. So now I'll go save as. Second option is to use all files and .imp over here and then save in the same. Sorry, I'll just use 2 over here and save. So we have two different file types. One is the text document, which has a file at the end, extension of .inp. This is one of the option. The second option is INP file type, which is input file type, which has no extension. So it basically directly means that it is an input file without having an extension on. So these are the two types of file types we can use. Now we want to make sure that these files, the input files, are located in my C drive DOE folder. So C drive DOE folder should have the input files we want to use. So I have my input files put over here. There are two options again, as I showed. It could be a text file which has an extension of .inp, or it could be an input file which has no extension, right? And those files have directly appeared over here also. Now we want to run these files on the DOE console. but the location of the input file is important. It should be in the C drive DOE folder, DOE2 folder directly over there, right? Now in the DOE2 console, the command which we want to open is given over here in the how to install and run. It says we want to use the executable. This is the program we are using, DOE21E. E is the version, keeps on changing. Temp1 is the file input type without the extension .inp. We do not want to put the extension, but this thing after first space bar is the input file. And then again space bar. This is a space bar. And again, the second file which we are calling is the weather file. Weather file is also there, already there in my folder, which is here. So it's a weather file and a Chicagometry weather file is available. So we do not worry about it. Over here, I'll just go put the command looking at the file types 21E, comma, space, SEM1E, 3A, try 2. That's the file name I have, space, the input file for my weather file. Sorry, not the input file, but the weather file would be a correct term. Chicago try is my weather file and press enter. It gives me the thing that they are using the directory. And if it shows that it is using the directory, this directory comes up and it sends. That means the command is complete. They have run it and we have got the output, which I can see right now, which is at this current time of 10:52. Now I can open the text file directly, and that's my output file. This one shows that it is a new page. Everywhere I see a one over there, it's a new page command. Over here, if we want to just look at the summary, I can search for BEPS using Control F, and it brings me to this summary. So the second BEPS which appears in my file shows me the amount of energy used and everything very clearly. Okay, so we can see our output directly using Control F, BEPS, search this word. But if in the console, if it says that, sorry, if it says that file not found, if they say that the input file is not found, that means that input file is not located in this specific folder. That's if it's not located in the required folder, it will say it should be located in which folder. The second issue could also be that it may be in the correct folder, but it is not with the correct extension. So there are two options. Either I have a text file dot text document file type, and it should have it should have a .inp at the last, or I should have an input file type and without the extension over here in the name. And I also showed how to change text document to an input file using this control save as, go to all files and put .inp over here itself. If we put .inp over here itself, it will convert my text document to an input file directly. So that's a shortcut and that's useful. If you have any other queries or any other errors if you may find, let me know. Thank you.